Powered by Virginia. Radio.
Ponder on the elements of life. Your wifey is hyphy, exploits are rife. I've heard it said that she was trifling. It's been class recycling, and since no man is an island, ain't no telling where she rather than shedding like a serpent with legs. Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Walking on eggshells for sex. Rex and DOS effects, signing over them checks. Bottleneck like Bex. What's next? Chaining yourself to the radiator in a darkened elevator. In your aviators, use a self-absorbed self-hater. With the innate for negativity, simple. See you later, pimp. Get pimped out, know what I'm talking about? That's how these humans do. Fisheye lens, panoramic view. Yeah. Ain't no time for major depression, no pressure. 38 inside the dresser, ain't no safety for the stressor. Nevertheless, everyone's Nebuchadnezzar in their own mind. But like I said, there ain't no time. Not everybody loves the sunshine. The Dracula's waving the Dracos out for bloodletting. Revisited childhood trauma that had you bedwetting. I'm always down to fuck with those that fuck with me, brother. Spit harder than your grandfather coughing up lung butter. Motherfucker, you a sucker, you ain't never gonna get enough of. You had to suffer, shudder at the utter fuckery. You wish you sprung for the lobotomy minutes before the sodomy. Found theology a day later, dollar short. I need support.
Toe tag to renovate, buy bundles and bleed parents. No swag can inundate 5 uncles to feed clearance. There's no denying there's a dick in your butt. The whole time complying like a trick in the slut. Ballpoint pins on an almanac, blending the Palmer Mac. Masochistic winds in the Pontiac. Sharpshooters, soybeans, computers, and toy fiends. Dark rumors about a Ruger pointed at your spleen. Stick up the race and holler back. Zip up an eighth in a haste and kick dollar stacks. Wordy with the wisecracks, satirical speech. Dirty like a climax of venereal leech. Petting farms and for livestock. A pig in a blanket. Regretting time, headline shots. A swig and he'll drink it. But the break only bounces on bumps. Set it straight with some shake or some ounces of skunk. Self-proclaimed nigga, melt your chain. You never felt the pain, only dealt with lames. Now wallow in the sorrowful pit. You can borrow until tomorrow when I court-martial grip. Mesmerized by melanosis, don't approach this. Felonious dope shit, the threat is osmosis. Comprehend the train leads, at best beyond it. Document the brain freeze, then suppress till he vomits.
Jimmi Da Grunt, you know what I'm saying? He hit me, said he was going to be out here. But you're going to be out here, I'm going to get you on the show.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So he's out here.
Word up.
He's on the show. What's good with you, man? How you doing?
My man, it's all love.
Always, yo.
Yes, bro. I'm doing all right. I'm out here, man, maintaining. Thank you for having me in the show, bro. It's beautiful, bro. The networking out here it looks like it's increasing. That's what I like to see, bro. It's cool shit. This is fresh.
No,
this is real fresh.
Charles, you gotta think loud for that. Niggas did the shit, put the shit together.
Man, this is on point right here. I like this.
Nutty Putty.
Yeah, I like this.
Daddy.
Yeah, I like
Nutty
this.
Putty be doing some
The
basic
Putty
shit
Daddy.
though, you know what I'm saying? When they get their shit together.
Word up, yes. This is the dopeness.
Appreciate that, man. Loud.
We in effect.
We out here.
Word.
Try. So look, you know, what is it like? What are your, you know what I'm saying, like your influences on music? Like we just heard the song, and we're gonna get into the song more in a minute.
Make
But-
sure you share the live too for all them Cali people that you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
You know
Of
what I mean?
course.
They know you on Facebook in Cali, right?
Word is
Yeah,
bond.
share that. Let them know.
That's
Powered by
of
Virginia.
course.
We out
Got
here.
to do that, bro.
Yeah. We
But,
got Cali in the building with us today, y'all.
Word up.
Tap in.
Word
It's
up.
what it is. It's what it is.
Yes,
Sacramento.
man.
You know
Sacramento.
what I'm saying? But yeah, like what were your influences? You know what I'm saying? In the way that you rap. You know what I'm saying? Like music or whatever.
Man, I came off the the dopeness, the way it was back then, Cold Crush, and but actually more like DITC or Pete, No ID, Jazz. My grandmother, she's a great inspiration and influence for me, though. You know what I mean? So definitely, I got a lot of them, but to sum it up, I would have to say more like the Cold Crush, the DITCs, the Lord Finesses, stuff like that.
You taking it back, Wes.
That would be what I would say influence would be. Jazz at a time, you know what I'm saying? I remember I used to listen to 88.1 and Norfolk State when I was out here, pick up jazz. Jazz really honed me into like bass and the way tracks and music sounded. So the influences, they come from a wide range. Man, Transformers the movie. That's an inspiration. The original. The cartoon, Transformers the movie, a rated PG animation because they was punching in the face and they were cussing and it was great. They was cussing.
They was
Big
cussing,
up, shout out to Spike when Unicron ate him and he was like, shit. But yeah, those are my influences.
No, that's what's up, yo. That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the song we just heard.
Word, Pillage Loudly.
You know what I'm saying?
Certain Ones. That's a collective.
That's a Certain Ones, John.
Yeah, that's actually
Okay.
a Certain Ones record that I did that a while back. That was Pharoah Surge from Certain Ones. Certain Ones is a collective crew that I'm down with. The squad ranges from here in America to London, Germany, the UK. DJ Evidence, shout out to you. DJ Keith Wookie, Bobby Craves, that's the Abbott. But yeah, that's a collective I'm hooked up with. I'll definitely give you the intel on that and look us up. We got records and music and everything out, and websites where you can get merch and clothes and all of that. But yeah, that Pillage Loudly was that though. But yeah, go ahead though, bro.
Okay, no, that joint was dope. So
Produced by Juan Scalobi. Shout out to Juan Scalobi. Word up.
try a shout out from him. He sent me some beats one time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
He sent me some. I think I got like 3 or 4.
I gotta hear
in
him.
the stash.
I gotta hear him. Let me hear what you got. Definitely.
For sure.
Because Juan got beats.
He definitely do, yo. So, or when you start rhyming, yo, like really rhyming?
I was massively young when I started. Man, I can't even. Maybe around maybe about 10 or 11. But I wasn't really no good like that though. I just liked it, and I was getting my hands on records, and I would listen to the records and emulate what I heard and stuff. But by the time Run DMC and stuff like that was in effect, Cool J and Original Concept, the big Dr. Dre, not Dr. Dre from the West Coast. But by the time that was out, I was rhyming. So I say around about 11 and stuff. But I wasn't no good.
Now, when I first met you, you was
Word.
with a collective called Anti-Epidemic.
Yes, Anti-Epidemic.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Anti-Epidemic, shout out Kevin L, Romulan 6, a.k.a. Ace, Dr. Frank E. Strange, one of the producers, the DJ, and my man Irregular, rest in peace. That was my squad. We rocked for a decade and a half. And I owe it all to them, as far as like bringing me into where I'm at today. Because that was the squad. We really took it in, during this time out here when we was rocking on the East Coast out here in VA. We had songs like Niggas for the VA and stuff like that. But the scene was not here. And, shout out to them, man, because we always had to like travel and commute. We never tried to stay here. Like, I know a lot of people talk a good game and be like, yo, we from VA, we trying to do it. But at that time, it was different. And we chose to merge out. We chose to want to commute and go to other places where the labels were and get our thing on and compete with New York or Philly or Boston. And at these times, the hip-hop shit was growing. So this was different. But yeah, that's my squad, though. Big up to them. We got projects out. You can find them online. They're more or less lost projects and stuff. But we did put out vinyl. We did put out a few records. There's some discography for music that we've released. At one time or another, the squad wound up in Boston. And we were on a label called Grit Records, Inebriated Rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wallace Dye, Ike Dirty for that, because he had hooked that situation up. Again, like I said, we would commute to get with independent labels and everything. Like we were different. It wasn't the same. I actually put out with working with this label with the squad and stuff with Cockroach Click on production. I was on KRS-One's, I think it was his 2005 release, Keep Right. I was on that. I was on the Grit City Volume 1, Cockroach Click. We had released did production for Electric Company, a group from Boston with Insight. Shout out to Insight representing Beantown. So yeah, the squad been doing their thing for a hot minute, man. But yeah, that's what's up with the crew, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember those days a lot. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I know we be talking to shit like, yo, I'm about to go to Boston. I'm about to go.
Word.
Yeah,
You
I'm
remember?
About to go there.
Word.
I'm about to go do that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
remember.
So,
Yeah, that's right, bro.
Man, we gotta get into this KRS One song, and you gotta tell us, you know what I'm saying, all about that real quick. You know what I mean? 'Cause not many people.
Was all right. Well, the label, Grit Records. Shout out to Marlon, better known as Grim. He was working on a KRS-One album, and I just so happened to be able to get a feature. I was also featured up there with Akbar, Superstition from North Carolina. Shout out to him. I was also featured up there with El the Head Toucher from Boston. And it just turned out to be a good thing, man. I was actually in the studio. It's some live video where I was actually freestyling with him. And at that time, we was in the Grit Record Studios up in Beantown. And he was like, yo, I like what you're doing. And he invited me on some shows and tours.
Dope.
Yeah, word up. Yep.
Is it true that he doesn't fly? He takes the boat everywhere. He takes like ships and shit.
I don't know that, but from what I know he do got a house in Cali, because we was out in Cali one time and we had a video to shoot, so we had to meet him out there because he was with the label. So I know he got houses on both coasts. Yeah. I mean, I heard not putting it. I know Chris is up there. Chris doing this thing, bro. Yeah. Chris been rocking shows forever. Yeah. And he's just always been the man.
That's dope, man. That's big ups to that.
No doubt.
Trust. That's a big accomplishment in the music business. You know what I'm saying? For real.
No, that's a fact.
Major.
Yo. I tell you, we're gonna get some stories tonight, yo.
I see.
We're gonna get some stories tonight, yo. Like he's been around. He's done a lot of shows and been a lot of places, so it'll come up.
It'll come up. I remember we was with Chris and we were in Maine. We was in Maine and these shows were ridiculous, man. And I was like just loving it because, you know, my ambition to be an MC and what I wanted to do, I lived it, and I just let that be what it is that took me there. I didn't suffer the integrity of the art form and say go commercial. You know, I was out here, so everybody was like, oh, I got to make the bubblegum hit and this and that and that. Listen, no one on the rap shit out here ever gave me or my squad anything. We took it, and that's just the way it is. A piece to, is it the Dirty Dozens? What is that? Is that the from back in the days, like Mike Lord and them? We used to drive from here to back to the peninsula and back and forth to go to like Flavor for You and In the Zone, like a hip hop clothing store, and we would battle in there, and that was like the coolest shit because then from there the scene began to form. This is more of how it started, you know, like when rap was really like that and rappers and MCs was out here when I was coming up like that. But that's how it was, bro. And we would just take it there. We had studios. One of my lifetime friends and mentors as a producer was DJ Asiatic. He owned Rebel Underground Movement Studios on George Washington Highway, and we would just book sessions and try to help people get their stuff done. And this was like in like 89, 90. So this is early.
Development going on.
It was nothing, bro. It was nobody. People was like, I didn't know you could do that. That's what was happening. But it grew, and it's good to see it at the stage where it's at now. Shout out to Novocaine Omega, Juniper's Live. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's crazy stories, bro. It could go on, bro.
No, that's a fact. No, this is good stuff, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I came through, bro. I figured you wanted to build with me about things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You know, we talk all the time. So I was like, yo, as soon as you come out here, you gotta get up here.
But this right here could go.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's awesome.
You here, and it was good because somebody canceled on me. So I was like, bet you gonna be in town at the same time. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? He been hanging out with me. We went to we had the Red Room thing with True Cool.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was Saturday. Okay. So we was out there. We went to Novocaine's, Anything But a Blunt joint after that.
All right.
We stopped in there. Fire. You know what I'm saying? Chilled out there. And then we went to the West Beach. We went to the West Beach.
Yeah, West Beach.
They had Flossie had a joint up there.
Right. Yeah, I was there before. Capadonna was rocking in there one night. That was cool shit. Capadonna.
Yeah, that was before you went back to Cali.
That's
correct. Capadonna joint.
That's correct.
Yeah,
that's correct.
Yeah,
and Timbo King. He was in there too, right? Yeah. Timbo King. Was it Timbo King or? It was Timbo King, right?
Yeah. Nature was in there.
Yep.
So.
I was there that night. I got the interview with Nature that night. Yeah. I ain't know Temple King was there.
Yeah, he sat down. I think he bought a L off me. He wanted some smoke. I think he did.
Yeah,
that was cool shit. Shout out.
You know what I'm
the whole Woo.
Yeah. Woo, the season 3 about to come out next week. Can't wait. Next week, yo, you better get Hulu. Cause I need that. I need to see how this shit ends. Like, I know how it ends, but I need to see it play out this way.
Yeah, that Woo shit.
You know what I'm saying? That Woo shit is crazy. You know what I mean? So, like, when you in the studio, you know what I'm saying? Cause, like, when you in the studio, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your process? Like, how you... Is it just pen, pad, L, the beat?
Yeah, well, it varies through the years. To catch up, like I can recall one. Matter of fact, just on a light note, my first studio session, it was in 1988. It was out in Poplar Halls Drive. I knew this cat named Mick Carr. He was from the Bronx, and he was like, recording us. I spent $500 for 2 poorly mixed songs.
Boy.
And then the dude told me, well, that was my passion. You know what I'm saying? I'm get the bread and go to the lab, and I'm young, you know what I mean? And I want this to work. And I never forget this, but he had said, yo, I see you know what you're doing and what you want to do. You know your breaks, you know your records. Yeah, look, you could get some of this equipment on your own. I mean, you don't have to spend so much money on it. And he gave me, he from there, it was a wrap. The sessions, they changed because they varied with people. Like when I would rock with DJ Asiatic, and he was mixing a lot of the music for us at the time and showing me how to be a good mixer and make the record sound good. We be reading like Nubian books and strolls and stuff like that, getting ignited off the energy and the information. But I would say to the date, bro, it's just basically about the music, what it's sounding like, how my pen is pushing or what emotion that I'm trying to ignite with it or whatever, and then I just try to carve that out and just try to focalize that with the music or whatever I'm recording or working on. But it can change and vary, bro. It can. It's been a long time, so it does, because the music and situations make me have to think differently or be different. And you know me, bro, I like to rock like diverse types of beats and music. So, you know, you can hear something that's like ill, and then you can hear me over something that's more calmer, or it just got a different musicality to it. But it varies.
You got some beats for me for some songs. I heard a couple of them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't heard the ones that I want to hear yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the really good Jones that I gave you. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to hear them Jones, especially the one with the singing on it.
Oh yeah. That's some Millie Jackson stuff we working on right there too. Yeah, that's good. I'll probably let you sneak peek that. See, that's another thing I don't do. Like I know everybody, we're in the era of let me hear what you got. You know, some stuff I do keep to myself. I'm picky like that. But when it's ready and it's done, you know, I'm glad that I can get the effect out of it, and that's what I go for. You know what I mean? That's when I do anything. That's what the Squad, Cockroach Click, Supreme Beat Addicts,
Cockroach,
Detrimental
Click.
Beat Heads,
Did you hear that?
Kamikaze Bombers, Death Trap Quotables. This is all mine, contrived by the crew and myself. But anyway, moving on. I'm zoning.
Nah, that's good, yo. That's what we here for. You
Word.
know what I'm saying? For the artists to be able to speak.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad I'm getting a moment to be able to speak.
Come up here and put us on.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, yo. You know what I'm saying? So earlier, you know what I'm saying, you were shouting out anti-epidemic and all that stuff like that. But y'all, you know what I'm saying, broke up. Like, why did y'all break up? And is there a chance that y'all would come back together for like a song or like something small?
I don't even know, but I know that on my end, the crew had done a lot of stuff. I could understand, like, my squad sacrificed a lot of things in order to, you know, we was up late, cats was on buses, making moves, doing a lot of things, trying to get on, trying to make things shine, trying to get our shot. But you get older, and as you get older, sometimes, you know, things change. You know, you get children, you got family, things happen. Life gets involved, and those are the things that create that spectrum where it's like that. But a lot of it was based off like creative differences, you know, like we just don't see making music the same, you know what I'm saying, or we aren't working or collaborating like that. Groups break up though, you know, like I mean, look, hold on, here's a good one. Nobody even thinks about this. Prince Marky D from the Fat Boys. Baby, you need to swing my way. Now listen, I'm done after that. Now see, you understand what the game is all about. You see that? Now he came out rocking like that, then he was this way, and that, you know, and that's how the industry is. I have always known that. So whether I gotta be dolo or in a group or with these crew, I can rock like that. I've always enjoyed being collaborative, so I like making projects. It's different for me, but I would say creative differences, just not in the same space at the same time, things like that. And we did suffer the loss of one of our most fondest members, and that was Irregular. When he passed and he died, he was murdered. When that happened, I saw the crew start to dissolve anyway. That was the premise that I had seen it on from my perspective. But I mean, I still kick it with everybody. E Strange, shout out to E Strange. Shout out to Ike Dirty. Shout out to Tech Rhymes, Kevin L. Word up, you know. So I still say what's up to everybody though. It's all love. They're my brothers.
No, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I just had to, you know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
In case they
nah, people want to know, man, because they knew I rock with them. I can understand that. You know, people that knew us in life or knew how we was rocking. You know, that's what's up.
Yeah. So back when I knew you, when I first met you.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? You used to go by a different name. And so I'm sure before that, you used to go by another name. Like, how through the evolution of your names to how you get to Jimmy Da Grunt.
Oh man, word. Well, mostly everyone knows me as Evidence, and when it was, I came out with TAS Posse, the termination of all suckers, and that was my monarch. That was my name, Evidence. What happened with that was, as I kept rocking, some years later, like in the early maybe about the mid '90s or so, a group called Dilated People came out, and MC in that crew, he was from California. His name was Evidence, and I was like, you know what, this isn't gonna fuck up what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? So from there, I had changed. And then I had became an Ion. But I've always had crazy names like the Transitional Syrian, Bill Kanugi, Dick Ether, Professor Paranormal. It's been stupid names. It's been dumb names, bro. Yeah. So the name thing has always been the aliases, crazy aliases, but Evidence and then an Ion. And under an Ion, that's when I came out under One Grit Records and Detrimental Beatheads, on those records when we were in Beantown, was rocking in Boston. So yeah, so the names have always changed, and then we came to Jimmy Da Grunt. Jimmy Da Grunt is the evolution and the time where it all changes. Like, I understand that this is not the 90s. I don't give a shit. I'll still wreck. It doesn't matter. But I'm here to let you know that the flows and the style is completely updated. I've always tried to change or do differently whenever I made music, records, or songs. So Jimmy Da Grunt is merely the perspective of a fiend. Just keep that in mind for right now. That's when you're hearing Jimmy Da Grunt, that's what you're hearing. You're hearing sharpen your skills when you're clutching the mic, darken your grill with the left and the right. With the might of Ebola, the afflicted get smothered out in a flight with a soldier ticket another route. It's that dumb. So understand how it goes down. But yeah, that's what you're getting right there, bro. Jimmy Da Grunt. Yeah, I had came out in 2021. On the day of the insurrection, January 6th, I had released an album called Apocalyptic Establishment. And it's on Bandcamp and all media platforms. You can grab it. You can get all the streaming platforms. It's up there. Check it out. I got a good rollout with it. I wanted to do better, but I ran into an untimely death in my family, and it kind of slowed up the promotion standpoint. But nevertheless, the project is out. We still rocking and rolling. Check it out.
No, that's definitely a fact, yo. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check that out, because that joint is actually a dope album. You know what I'm saying?
What's the name of it one more time?
Apocalyptic Establishment.
I mean, it's a crazy title for album.
Now, the craziest thing to it is, like, all in my mind, making it and conceiving it.
Okay.
When the situation of the insurrection happened, it was so bugged out because that happened right on the pre-orders when the album was being released. And I knew that I made the name of it be this. And I was like, that's so bizarre. That was so bizarre. It was so bizarre. But yeah, it's gems on it.
Yeah, it's got some shit on there you need to.
Yeah, it's ill. I mean, it's best. Well, I'd say it's my best work to date, and I done a lot of joints. You know what I mean? I done some joints. You know what I mean?
That's your one right there that you know.
It's a few of them, but that one, as far as the more newer one, I got another one on its way coming now. It will be more diverse, but it still holds the regard. I'm just trying to stay up on that level with it, man. Like, I hear everyone else, oh yeah, I'm rhyming, whatever. Nah, words matter to me. I'm sure from some of the material you listening to.
I can't listen to most of the stuff that comes on.
Right. So I'm trying to give you the ammo, at least through words. You know what I'm saying? To get with it.
Yeah, that's dope. Wordsmith, that's dope.
No, it's definitely
again the Lord Finesses, the Big L's, the gurus. Yeah. You know, like that's the influence. You know, that's the influence. You know, coming from that and beyond that, the company flows or the non-fictions, or the rock marcianos, early and now, the Anarchy album. It goes on, man. The influences is it goes on, bro. It goes on.
No,
Lights out.
That's what's up. So look, we're gonna get into this other song real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Introduce this second joint you got.
Yeah.
What is
this one? Is the peanut butter?
Is it bread and butter?
Bread and butter.
Bread and butter deficiency. Shout out to Forthcoming. That's the producer on the track. My man representing.
Ready?
Yep.
For the ends, all the possibilities met. Don't offend the atrocities with threats. And wearing a mask, be quick with the scam run. Glaring at gas on the pic from my Samsung. It's Jonah Hill on cracks and loose. Known for stealing, kicking bills on the backs of prudes. Have life hands its limits, we furnish it with pledge. The trife land you live in, you certain to end up dead. Instead, make a choice to kick rocks. It's said that the voice produced flocks. Muhammad with the move board, miraculous guillotine. Demonic like a lewd whore and practice with Philistines. No joke, but laugh on sight. But couldn't produce the work like a staff on strike. Some distribution for jerk will make the path go right. With retribution or hurt for any passed on slight. We can use a loaf with the rice instead. But the famine in my belly got me trife for the bread. It's a wasteland for man, so gutter. The hood got it on guns with no butter. Give it a rest, it's nothing for free. Just got me $2, now I'm looking for $3. And if I could make a change, I guess that I should. But the pockets are too deficient, so I'm up to no good. Loose like a lady in the night that free base some juice. So maybe in the blight of a weed case, a satchel and a scully capped demeanor. It's natural, the gully rap arenas. I gets it in rather for a friend. Mixed with hen, I tap your lower chin. Chief rocker. Now inhale Buddha smoke with enough haze to blaze for days to crew the toe. Now who the fuck got time to die dirty when your boo was up for dimes at 9:30? I went early in the morning to the crack of night. Went whirly from the door and then a sack of white. Ignite the hype and decrease the famine. You might stereotype but be the least examined. My reply to him, fuck that shit, let it pass. And hit a split for Kim and puck that shit in the grass. And we can use a loaf with the rice instead. But the famine in my belly got me trife for the bread. It's a wasteland for man, so gutter. The hood got it on guns with no butter. Give it a rest, there's nothing for free. Just got me $2, now I'm looking for $3. And if I could make a change, I guess that I should. But the pockets are too deficient, so I'm up to no good. We can use a loaf with the rice instead. But the famine in my belly got me trife for the bread. It's a wasteland for man, so gutter. The hood got it on guns with no butter. Give it a rest, there's nothing for free. Just got me $2, now I'm looking for $3. And if I could make a change, I guess that I should. But the pockets are too deficient, so I'm up to no good.
Bread and butter. Up in the Northern Virginia area. That's my man, he got beats. Him and my man Cutlass Reed, formerly Black and Decker of DMP. You know, they get down together as well. Shout out those cats, yo.
Yo, what that shirt say?
Digging in the crates.
Keeping it old school.
Yeah.
You definitely keeping it old school. That's a straight hip hop track for your ass right there.
Oh, you like that? Yup, yo, bro, yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to. I just be wanting the sound to be for today. Even like it's not like we can't rhyme or spit for today, or because the music already been stamped in the world. It's not going nowhere.
Right.
but it is new stuff being done, and we are making new stuff, you know.
Yeah, you are definitely making new hip hop.
Indeed.
Right. See, I be trying. This
break
is what I.
Break that. Hold on. Break that down right quick.
What's that, Chief?
The old hip hop to the new hip hop, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to hear from his point of view. You know what I mean? But give me the old hip hop, and because you said we is making new hip hop because it's new time. You know what I'm saying? So it's hip hop. It's still hip hop.
Yeah, like if you got your demographic of your Defari or your little brother, or Kendrick or J. Cole. I mean, the Dunbar Boys from Long Island. You got it's what I'm all Currency. I don't see it like the commercial thing and all of that, because I've seen and had to run to play shows and maybe somewhat be near that middle ground of having a little music thing going on, or rocking and whatever. So I don't see it like that. We can meet these people and get down with them and do songs with them. I've been able to get at one celebrity and one star that I consider a legend, and that's Chris. You know what I mean? And that happened and worked itself out because of the circumstances and the people that knew it. But I don't see it that way. I don't. It's not no hate or nothing like that, but that's how I try to remain relevant. Because if it's new artists and they doing their thing, I'm down with that. Like if it's some music I don't like, you know what I'm saying, I just ain't gonna listen to the shit. You know what I mean? That's all it is. I just won't. That's what I won't zone off on. You know what I mean? But other than that, no, I don't really see it like that. And I think we should be a little more open to what we hear and what the new generation is doing. But the old school, new school, like old school is Cold Crush Brothers and stuff like that. Then you get into the 90s era and the late 80s and of the Run DMCs and all of that. Then you get into the independent scene, and it surpasses the Snoops and the NWAs. I've seen it all. I've been able to rock from messing with people that were on a major level to being an independent artist to doing it on my own and just collecting the proceeds. So it's a different thing. Right.
Well, that's a fact, yo. And see, the stuff that he's saying, a lot of stuff he's doing is stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be trying to get the other artists to come up here and, you know what I'm saying, talk about their journey, talk about their jump, but they kind of don't really want to do it, or they, talk about some of it. But you get to hear from somebody who's been through it all. You know what I'm saying? So, he's been.
I'm listen. I'm gonna tell you what it not, yeah, but what it really is because if I was even younger, I got my identity. I ain't fronting like I'm trying to be something. I'm not saying like the other people come and that's what they do. I'm not judging no one. I'm just saying I have my identity and this is what I'm representing. I just so happen to be able to be on this wonderful platform and kick it with you, and then just let you know that you just catching the real me. I only been a good nigga for a minute though. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. It's just you seeing an actual person, the real me. I'm just kicking it with you, and it's about this rap shit, and I love that, and I've been loving that. And my crew and my man, we grew up as kids. We was growing up, and we was conning niggas out of 3 times dope tapes on the playground in school just to listen to 3 times dope. You know what I'm saying? Landscaping, mentally shaping. So it's everywhere, man. I was a junkie for this, bruh. A junkie for this culture. Like, we bought records and then we started to make our own. And now you can't even beat that. I love it. Word.
No, it's a dope experience, man.
It's definitely. It is, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, with him, like, I remember a lot of that because that's around the time that we first met. You know what I'm saying? Because I lived like on this side, and then it was like a little
Stony Brook,
like a little alley
Stony
right there, and then like his house
Providence.
was like right there. So like we knew each other, and his brothers were friends with my brother. So you know what I'm saying. And that was like 96.
Shout out to Ric Flair, Ricky Awesome.
Yeah, trust. Everybody from out there, yo. But we was you know what I'm saying, like I seen them go through that stuff
Yeah, you
even
did,
like
bro.
local scenes, like when the local scene was kind of starting out, like we was going to those
Yep,
joints,
yep.
you know what I'm saying? But it really won't the way it needed to be yet. And then it was always fighting in there. Remember when we went to that
Always
one time?
fights, yo. You know, hardcore. It make the brothers act fool. It really was like this. It really was like this. And that's a lot of the things why shit got shut down too, because of the violence. You know what I mean? You know, I wasn't about that. I was just trying to rock and enjoy myself. But you know what I started doing, bro. After a while with the open mic shit, I didn't even bother with it. I was just trying to get myself booked and play. You know what I mean? Because I was ready to develop the set. I would get with E Strange and be like, yo, let's get the turntables in the spot. You know, we were ready to set it up. We weren't coming there to just show you that, oh, I think I can rhyme. We wanted to rock the house. We wanted y'all to come in and rock with us. And, you know, we played sets and stuff, and that was what we were on. You know what I mean? That was what it was about, you know? We got the records for you. We got the beats produced already. We got all of this, you know what I'm saying? Rizzle, Strange, Reg, you know what I mean? We were ready. And we ready today. We always ready, you know? Word.
Always ready.
No, that's definitely a fact, yo. So, do you feel like the intellectual side of hip hop is coming back to a point, or you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like that's kind of like out the way now?
No. It's still there, bro. And I thrive for that. Like I was telling my man earlier, because I'm into words. Like when I'm coming up with flows or songs, it's about the words to me. And you know, I feel like, you know, on that level, you know, that's where you're supposed to be with it, with the words. So I thrive for that because I know it. Because when I was young, rap music made me think. Like when I listened to Movement X, or I was listening to Razkaz or whatever, Nature of the Threat, and he was kicking facts, or even You Must Learn, or you know anything from Blueprint with KRS-One or Chuck or whatever. It was about that. I grew up with it. It was like we were trying to be smarter. We just wasn't about being some stupid niggas or whatever. But we had knowledge. We wanted to have knowledge of self. But again, at the end of the day, whether it's that, whether you choose to be an NOI or God body or a Nuwapian Egyptologist or Zoroastrianism, or if you want to study Buddhism, or whatever it may be, just do the knowledge and see if it's good for you, if the knowledge makes sense. But if there's no facts in it, you already know you messed up. But that's not for me to judge or say. It's all about what you want to do with the information. But yes, intellectuality to me is essential. It can help society progress because you'll think, or you'll think outside the box, and the world does need more thinkers. They starting to eradicate scientists too, bro. Like everybody either wants to be a movie star or some type of big time celebrity, but they don't want to be scientists. That's bugged out. But it is what it is.
They out there, man. They just don't
True indeed. True indeed.
Because these medical schools are still filled up with people, yo. Like
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm glad. That's good, man. I mean, it's not all on the stage. I know.
shit, my aunt just finished medical school. Shit's crazy.
Some things in America don't get the proper promotion, you know?
Nah, cause it's
But what does get the proper promotion is we already know.
Yeah, you know.
And I choose not to speak on it, you know what I mean?
So yeah, on this promotion, we're promoting intellectuality. Yeah, well, yeah, we're promoting Jimmi Da Grunt by far. But yes. Shout out to certain ones, my squad, Mook Nito, Bobby Craves, Pharaoh Surge, Wiz, Dolly, Gutter, Fortified Mind, Aztec the Barfly, Juan Scloby, Green Dutch, Keith Wookie, Puma Simone. Yeah, this squad is large, bro. This is squad that's worldwide. This is my yeah. This is the squad worldwide. Ohio to Sacramento to I mean, bruh, the squad is everywhere, man. I love these dudes, man. This is my squad. Yeah, we got like stuff online, but you can catch a lot of the music we rock on SoundCloud. Definitely just Google's, put certain ones in, and you'll get over maybe like 4, maybe 5,000 songs. The Squad. Fam, am I lying?
It's a lot of songs, yo. Because there's so many people in the group, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, the Squad is nobody else. Mooknito. The Squad is major. Chicago, the Squad is major. And the Cats, we have like, I think it's like 20 or so MCs and 3 producers, if I'm not mistaken, and a DJ. And then there's something else. And then they got clothes, they got hats, they got hoodies and shirts. They got all this fly shit. We put out an album too, Always Do It Always. That's out too. Well, you can check that, and that's like the first album that the Squad put out. But there's more work in the mix, so stay tuned.
That's a fact, yo. Definitely shout out certain ones. Shout out everybody that's watching. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's commenting, doing anything. You know what I'm saying? We always appreciate that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you could give some advice to the new niggas that's out here trying to do the rap, like, what would you tell them?
Find an identity, be original, listen to people, because it's imperative. It's the most conducive thing you can do is to listen. Because you don't know it all. And just be ready with an open mind to learn. If you live somewhere and the area is tapped and it's like ain't nothing going on, move and go somewhere else. Period. That's it.
Nah, that's a fact, yo.
I mean, like I say, nobody put me on to do nothing. You know what I mean? I just rapped hard as I could. And bum rush shows and battled MCs and tried to show that I was here to catch wreck. That's basically it. So, that's it.
You ever, like, had like a beef with another rapper? Like, somebody ever, like, diss you in a song and you come back on them?
Let me see. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Hold up. I'm trying to think. I do remember one time I was out here on the East Coast and I was down in Virginia Beach, and I think it wasn't them. Okay, no, I don't want to say that. No. Nah, nobody never came at me in no type of way. I really avoid the beef. Like, I don't bang, I rock the good vibe. I'm like Cube Tape, you know what I mean? I don't really am not into that, like, because it's music, and I don't see the need for the dicks to be swinging and doing all that dumb shit. Like, if you feel like you got bars, come on, you know what I mean? Because I got some, you know what I mean? But other than that, nah, I never was like that. I understand what the forefathers made this art for us not to do that. Instead of wanting to hurt, battle the guy. You know what I mean? But I've done all my battling. I just be liking to make songs, but I'll tear someone's head off, bro, if I ever felt like it was needed to be done like that. But I'll be letting cats live because they just loving the art like me. That's how I look at it and shit, you know. That's my perspective.
So then what would you, like, so you said you tear somebody's head off if you heard a song or something, they put your name in it and they were shitting on you. Like how quickly would you respond to it if you heard it?
I don't even know. I never. The moment, I guess, gotta come to me. Man, let me give you this some
like
insight.
If I came to you tomorrow, it's like, yo, this nigga got a song, this shit talking about you, nigga, like, yeah.
If I can find the right beats and shit like that, like, it's stupid because you look at it like, yeah, you battling somebody, but you trying to put the production together, whatever. You probably on the, you know how you see it, but nah. But if he did it that way, yeah, I could put something together. But when it's battling a person, it becomes a little more personal, not like just writing rhymes or whatever. But the style, look, the skill come with what I do. So if it ever had to be like that, I don't mind. I don't mind. It's I do edge and egg on the competition if it's some. You know what I mean? True, I do.
So, how would you how do you think as a battle rapper you would fit into how it is today with the URL and the way those niggas rap, the way they put their schemes together, stuff like that.
Yeah, that shit do be dope, bro. Yes, that's they be dope, and I look at it like it is lyricism. I do, cause it do be dope. It isn't that I don't come from that school. That arena of doing that is something different. Like when they methodically put it together on somebody and come at them in that way, that's dope. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I like that because just to brainstorm it and put it together, it's a lot around it. And that's amping the hype and the production of it to me even more. You know what I mean? So I like that. But I don't know, man. I'm wondering what could I do in that? I don't know. You think I could do something, bro?
I don't know.
I mean, you already all you.
Using his words.
Yeah.
You think it's the words.
You right. I don't. Yep.
I wonder why you ain't killing them already. Like why you ain't jumping in and just start.
I don't. You know what? It never. When I see it, I'm entertained by it. But then I'm over here like in the lab or something, working on some production or working on some music, and the songs are coming.
That shit got.
Right. Yeah, you're right. But it don't be dawning on me like that. A lot of it is based off yo, shout out to GB Double, Hardline Records. That's this connection I got back out in Cali. That's my man right there. He rock with E40. He rock with all of these cats. You know what I'm saying? That's my man out there. But shout out GB Double and Hardline Records. But a lot of the stuff that's been going on, I've been a lot busier with working on that project. And then I have a TS Almighty. Shout out to TS Almighty out in Stockton, California. A producer. We're working on an album. My new project, I'm about, I say 65% complete with it. So it's just a lot of stuff I'm busy doing like that. So when I'm entertained by the battle scene, I just check for it, but I just go back over here with the focus and stuff. That's all that is. That's all it is. But yo, y'all making me think now. You know. I mean, he already.
Go catch you a body.
He already.
In the world because you can go catch your body.
Right.
What up? Love you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I could do that. Big up, shout out Fred the Godson. He was on it like that. Yeah, he was on. Yeah, that was. He was dangerous. He was dangerous.
Yeah, yo, the battle shit. The battle shit is wild now. Yo, I don't know. You really have to. You know what I'm saying? 6 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That's a long time to just be rhyming about something.
You know, when I was younger, and I didn't know the restriction of bar measures and stuff, people be like, yo, write 16s, and they do crazy stuff like count the lines on the loose leaf paper and stuff, and that's the bar measures. And I'd be like, this is the craziest shit. I thought they was appendages. You know, however long the sequence of the beat plays is how, with 16 bars, you rhyme for 16 bars, then you got a hook. So this new stuff that I hear is just bizarre. But I don't say nothing about it. That's the way they think. But I don't know what that is, when they think that the loose leaf paper lines make the bar measures. But when I was coming up, I didn't have no restrictions to that. So when I wrote rhymes, I would write them on the front and the back of the paper. So some bars can go 32, 48, they'll go for a long time. I just, recently began to contrive and make songs, and then have appendages and sequence to them, But other than that, I could probably write rhymes that way, dude. And it'll be that long with just flame in it.
Yeah. That should be crazy, though. I think you could do one. I think you could do one, and you probably win that one. But it would, you know what I'm saying? The person, I don't know who you would have to go against, though.
Oh man, that's an honor for you to even tell me that, bro. Cause I didn't even think I could do that. That's cool.
I think you could do one.
Yo. You give me that much credit, word. I rock with you on that. My man.
I think you definitely could win one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, GB Double be like, yo, he was, you know, back out that way, be like, he said, I swear to God, bro, you better than like 25 of them cats, man, for real. He loves that's my homie, man. He loved my style and the fact that I have this way of rhyming and stuff, but he just loves it. So he to him it's like, you know what I mean, I can at least take at least 25 of the top notch guys. And I'm like, man, that's a saying a lot, you know what I mean? But thank you. It's saying a lot, bruh. Cause I don't look at it like that. I just do the music, you know what I mean? But when they tell me something, I have to acknowledge it at least, you know.
Definitely. Confirmation.
No, that's definitely.
Jada being one of them.
Jada Kiss.
Jada Kiss, in his eyes, in my man, in Double Eyes. I don't know. In the right scene, man, the new nigga could get it because no one would expect it. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. Like if anything, I would do mine in a sneak attack. I would have to sneak attack a dude. That's how I would attack a MC. I would sneak attack him, and he wouldn't know that was happening. And then when it did, he would just be compelled to join in, and then we just have a cipher, and I would ultimately win. There it is. I've made it. Mortal Kombat. I've done it. Word.
Trust. So, Loud. What we got coming up? What's coming up on the scene?
Man, tomorrow you already know what we got. Feed the Streets Radio.
Facts.
757 Ready Podcast. KD the Queen is back.
Word.
Yeah, so we got a couple things coming up. That's Thursday, but Friday.
Friday, you know, we got the Trust the Battle Rap Kings Friday night.
And we got also, you know, Let Me Say Something podcast.
Yo,
What's good?
you want to do a Friday night bars, yo?
I don't know. I guess I gotta look and see what's going on. I don't, you know.
Nah, it's here. It would just be you, 3 beats. You could bring 3 beats or whatever, and you just go over the beats, and we do it live, just like we do on the show.
I might be down for that, but the only thing is, okay. Let me. You know what?
Next Friday, not this Friday.
Okay, that might help. What is that next Friday?
The 10th.
It's the 10th.
Is it the 10th? 7th, 8th, 9th. It's the 9th.
It's the 9th.
Yeah.
The 8th I was contemplating about heading back. I don't. You know what? Before I even answer, let me get my availability straight and see if I need to do anything with travel arrangements, and from there I'll just text you and let you know for certain I'll do it or not.
Word.
That's better. That's the civil way to do it. That way it can work itself out. You know what I mean?
Word. So y'all might get a Friday night bars next Friday from Jimmi Da Grunt, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Now listen, that's cool, you know, but I like the fact that you was talking to me, man, and that you wanted to ask me some things about the history, the squad, what we got going and shit like that. That is awesome.
Alright, so you know, tell the people where they can find you at.
Oh yeah,
online, everything.
Yeah, Instagram, Jimmi Da Grunt. Album out now. It's on certainones.com, Apocalyptic Establishment, Spotify, all the streaming platforms. You can catch me, Jerks the Label Jerks the Label on the Twitter. You can catch me on SoundCloud with stuff. You can, whatever. I'm online. Just Google Jimmi Da Grunt, and you'll find me.
That's a fact, yo. That's a fact. Look, I definitely, you know what I'm saying, appreciate you coming through You know what I'm saying? I've been
My
telling
nigga,
you.
yeah, nigga,
You've
that's
been
right.
watching the shows.
Yes, I
and
have,
shit.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Millie Jackson.
Trust. So definitely appreciate that. Appreciate everybody that was watching, people that was commenting.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be back.
With all the shares, you will be back, yo.
Indeed.
He'll be back.
Yo, this is strong right here. As long as we doing it like this, bro, I'll rock with you. Word bond.
No, that's definitely a fact, yo. Look, next week is the 7th. The 7th, we got Yonkers coming in here. You know what I'm saying? She gonna rep for the female MCs. So tune in for that. And we pretty much out until next week, man. Peace.
Peace.
Powered by Virginia Radio.